What's up, people? It's Niche Girl 30 here, and this is my review for Smackdown for October 12th. Honestly, I really don't know what to say about this Smackdown. Not only did it start off weird, all the segments were just flat out stupid. I mean, I'm sorry, it was. Starting off with the whole opener. Why on earth did they bring out a machine that weighs in the punches and the kicks and the finishing moves of each wrestler? I mean, honestly, it was like a live action moment of Dragon Ball Z. And for those that have seen Dragon Ball Z, you know what I'm talking about during the Android saga. Yeah, they pretty much did a whole copy of that right there. But straight up, did they ever occur did it ever occur to them that there's possibly somebody in the audience that could possibly find out what the equivalent of each measurement is? Can you honestly imagine Big Show's punch almost being 2,000 psi? That's like literally having a pressure washer to the face, or probably more than that. And I'm like, really? Did you honestly think that the American public is that stupid to where? Well, never mind. Forget all that. But regardless of that, it's just like it was really stupid to have that as the whole opener. It was just dumb to me. It didn't make any sense. Sure, the wrestling was fine. It usually is. The wrestling is never really all that bad. The only thing that's really making SmackDown bad for right now are the segments and the storylines. That is what's messing it up. The wrestling itself is always on point. It's always good. It's always great chemistry in the ring. They always have decent matches. But it's just the storyline and also the segment. It's just flat out stupid. I'm sorry. It really is. I mean, it's bad enough that they have my Monster Kane to be the most juvenile, the most embarrassing monster there is on SmackDown. You gotta do that to Drew McIntyre too. I mean, it's bad enough that they actually formed the band, but these guys are supposed to be top heels. Jinder Mahal is supposed to be top heel. Drew McIntyre was supposed to be the chosen one, and then you got that whacked out wannabe, the air guitar whacked out wannabe Heath Slater as the leader of the band. I mean, seriously. And yes, this came loose, and I'm wearing braids or whatever. I'm just gonna continue doing this. But regardless of that, I mean, for crying out loud, you have these two you have Heath Slater of all people to be leading the band, and then you got two people who are supposed to be at the top of their game doing air guitar in the middle of the ring. I'm I just don't know what to say. And the entire stupid segment with Eve, and they find out that, oh, Eve's wearing a wig. Oh my gosh, it was her the whole time. Please, they are really trying to throw a bone to the Divas, but let's face it, it's a bone that is full of maggots. Like, seriously, it's full of maggots, flies, whatever, whatnot. The meat on it is not even worth eating. That's just pretty much how I feel about the whole thing. It's just absolute, positively ridiculousness. And seriously, when they had Santino Marella coming out there and pretending to have his Cobra and scaring Ricardo Rodriguez, I have to admit that little section was funny. It was pretty funny, but everything else didn't make any sense. The whole Daniel Bryan and Kane thing still bothers me to this day. But what bothers me the most was the whole opener. Like, seriously. It was pointless. It was absolutely positively pointless. We know the Big Show is a strong dude, but I mean, I don't know. It seems to me that they have 2 more weeks before Hell in a Cell, and they really are not beefing it up. For crying out loud, throw my hometown a bone here. You've already messed us up by giving us a bunch of crap like WrestleMania 27. WrestleMania 27, people, you messed that up for us. Can you at least do that for Hell in a Cell? Can you at least give us something besides the Royal Rumble 2002? That was probably the best Royal Rumble I've ever seen in Atlanta so far. Can you give us something like that? Good grief. So far, they're not really beefing up anything for Hell in a Cell. It's just not making you any interest it's not making you interested or invested in it at all for this pay-per-view. You just don't care. And for the supposed new faction, it's just ridiculous. They're making fools of themselves. These guys are supposed to be taken seriously here. And as usual, they're not. But I mean, they just have too much crap going on, and they keep putting all their effort into new crap, but then neglect the things that's supposed to be the money makers for them, the pay-per-views. But anyway, that's going to be a whole new discussion in itself. My overall view of this show was just, why? Like, seriously, I really tried to enjoy myself. I tried. The matches were enjoyable. I have to say that. The matches are always enjoyable. The in-ring chemistry within the wrestlers was always on point. I mean, sure, they've had maybe a few botches here and there, but that's how it is. But the thing is, their storylines and their segments are still all wrong. And the fact that they had Teddy, as Eve was blaming Teddy to wear the blonde wig, I really don't know what to say. I just know that it was kind of 50-50 for me enjoying the SmackDown. Seriously, I enjoyed the actual matches, but I could not stand the segments, and the storylines were just blah. And it did absolutely nothing for me. No anticipation at all for Hell in a Cell for me. But anyway, I want to hear what you guys think about this. Do you guys think that I'm overdoing it, or do you really feel the same way? Leave your comments in the comment section below, or send me a video response, because I am curious about what you guys have to say. But I'm going to be real. SmackDown was 50-50 for me, but like I said before, I just didn't like the segments or storylines of this entire thing, and it did nothing for me for Hell in a Cell, and it's going to continue doing nothing for me if they don't step up the bar. But anyway, they probably have other things to deal with the whole CM Punk thing. But anyway, it's an Girl 30 signing off. Peace out. Later.